Good Sunday morning. Welcome back to the Questionable Scale Modeling channel. And we're going to do some decals on our Renault 5. So in the last video, we painted all the black, including this stripe that was going to be a decal. This one right here. So now, what we're going to concentrate on first is, let's find something to point with. This decal has a white stripe that goes all the way down underneath the stripe. And of course we have all this stuff here and a stripe on it as well that we're going to cut off and apply it to the stripe. So I'm going to put my visor on, and hopefully with a really steady hand we can make this happen. Now, let's see if I can do this on camera. Alright, we got a nice sharp blade. And we don't actually need to cut all the way through the paper because once it gets wet, we can just separate the black part off and throw that away. And if we get a little bit of the black, that's fine too. So we're just gonna kind of go very slowly. Got into the white there, but that's okay. Alright, that one's done. This side, I want to keep all of that, but get rid of him. So start our line right about there. And turn. And that's done. And it's done. So now, when we put these in water, we can take the black part and just throw them away. Decals can be intimidating, but I think it's just best to jump in head first. And if it doesn't go right, you learn from it. Plain and simple. Should be long enough. Actually, let's grab it with these. That way we don't have to hold it. Oh, we need to get our setting solution, don't we? Alright, there's my micro set and our red cap micro saw. Got my brushes ready to go. So we're going to first run our duster over it because we don't want any dog hair or dust. So now we're going to grab some micro set. I'm going to use a big flat brush for that. And we're just going to coat the whole side so we have plenty. Microsep is not that expensive, so I can use as much as I want. We have separation. This is the part that I really didn't like is I forgot to trim the decal number off the sheet. And if you don't do that, you end up with a piece of that on your model. Well, I don't care about that. Okay. So this is, I'm sorry the angle's going to be wrong, but it is what it is. Because I don't want to tear this. Let's see what we can do here. That might work. So I'm going to hold that end down with my thumb and just carefully like that. And that's garbage. Move this into camera range a little better. Yeah. Oops. Come on. Put some water on this silicone brush I'm using. There we go. I'm going to play with it here and get it into position. It's got to go right around. It's got a little notch out for the door handle to go on. I think this stripe's actually a little bit too long. Make sure we cover up all of our yellow. I think it could go this way just a bit. Right about there. There's a little bit of yellow showing right here where the door handle is, but that's okay because we're going to touch that up probably with a little bit of Vallejo black. Come on, get on there. Ooh, there we go. All right, I don't see any yellow showing through in between. So now we'll grab oh, wait a minute. Just a little spot right there. You know what? It's really not that nose. I think it's more of a trick of the eye. Let's grab our toothpick or our Q-tip very carefully without moving it. We're just going to weed the moisture right out. And there we go. There's one stripe done. I don't know if I can't really see because I've got my optivisor on, but hopefully it's zooming in on that. Now let's do the other one. That went surprisingly easy. I'm going to trim the number off this time. And what I'm talking about is little Like this has got a number 3 on it. You don't want that getting onto the decal. So we're gonna grab that like so, stick it in the water. Okay, let me get those scissors out of the way. Yeah, that looks really good. If you really, really look close with the optivisor, you can see just a little hint of yellow between the two, but normal circumstances, uh, you really can't see it. And who's going to be looking at this thing with an optivisor besides me? All right, this one's ready to go. Let's put some more micro set down. Doesn't hurt to have plenty. Now we're going to grab the decal, hold it there. And if I'm off camera, sorry about that. All right. Now we want all this to line up. The first stripe with the second stripe. This one's a little bit too long too. That's okay, we can overlap both stripes. I think this needs to move out. Yeah, kind of like that. And come on. Trying to overlap the stripes and they're kind of fighting each other a little bit. And I've got a hair on the end of my brush, which we don't want. Okay, come on. Let's get these stripes lined up. Ooh. Well, oops, that was too far. There. I think that's going to do. Oh, wow, I just moved the whole damn thing. Did not want that to happen. Doesn't help that I drink a lot of coffee. is in position. All right, we're going to let that dry a little bit. So there we go. It's in position. And y'all don't really need to see much of the rest. So with that, I'm going to end this. Thanks for watching. All right, I'm back. And the decals I got done yesterday. So there is this side with the stripe that I painted on and then added the white part of the stripe afterwards. There's the back of the car. Right there. I got a little bit too carried away right there on that Renault with the brush full of micro salt, and it kind of skewed the N and the A just a little bit, but there was no fixing that, so it's going to be like that. So, oh well. Front of the car, looking really good. The top, and stripe on the hood, pretty cool. So, in hindsight, if I would have really thought about it, what I should have done is made a paint mask out of uh, the door card with the 9 on it, because you can see the yellow clearly through the white. And what I should have done is mask that off. It would have looked a lot better, but it is what it is. So I got all the decals done. The only thing left to do is put a clear coat on it, which we will probably do that possibly tomorrow. I got to take one more look at the decals and make sure there's nothing, that everything's settled perfectly before I do the clear coat. So hopefully we'll get to that in the morning, which will be Sunday, by the way. Anyway, thanks for watching the decal process. It was a little bit of a long video, but sometimes I think it's necessary so you can see what I'm going through to make to replace a decal stripe with a painted one. It's not the easiest thing sometimes, but it can be really nice if you do it right. It's very I can't think what I'm trying to say. Anyway, thanks for watching.